MT family, welcome back to my channel. For those that are here for the first time, welcome. I'm Mr. Tandoh, and this is the Mr. Tandoh Show, where we have unfiltered conversations mixed with a lot of fun. Now today we are back with another couple, and we're talking all things relationship. Guys, this is going to be great. I'm sure you're going to have so much fun, and these amazing two lovebirds have so much to say. So if the studio crew are here, they'll be clapping right now, but if you're at home, make some noise for Nissy and Ben. So guys, how are you?
Good.
No, I'm blessed. I'm blessed. I'll be honest.
Yeah.
Considering the time we're in.
Yeah.
Blessed, highly favored.
I think I'll just echo the same thing. Really, really good. Living life, enjoying, taking every day as it comes. Like you said, considering everything that's been going on in the world, we are so blessed. So blessed. We're just trying to make sure we stay grateful. But yeah, really good actually. Yeah.
Now I brought you guys on because I've been sort of following your journey. I saw your amazing wedding. That was at my church, by the way. But it was
sorry.
Yeah. So it was nice to see. So we do want to go a bit into sort of your COVID wedding and how that happened and all of that. But firstly, just tell us, how did you guys meet? What was the genesis of this relationship?
This is always this question is always, do you want to tell the story or should I? Or should I tell from two perspectives?
So, no, go ladies first. Go on, what's your perspective?
Okay,
be honest.
I'm going to be real. I'm going to be honest.
Okay, we like real. We like real.
I'm always honest about the story. Okay, so basically, I'm going to try and compress it down, to as short as possible. So, in my second year of uni, I was ACS president. So, in case anyone doesn't know, that's the African Caribbean Society.
I feel like everybody was ACS president. Like everyone. Okay.
ACS president. I mean, it's just kind of like the thing. It's like the rite of passage. You have to like join ACS or be ACS president or be like the welfare officer or whatever it is.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Whatever. Anyway, so I was ACS president at Cambridge University. Ben was ACS president for Portsmouth in his third year. Okay, so far he agrees.
I won't repeat what
there's some bits that apparently don't match up. But he was ACS president as well. We had an event basically at, it was some building, some like Queen something building.
Government Parliamentariat building.
Yeah, I think that's the name of it. Where they basically brought all the ACS presidents from all over the UK to come together so that we can connect, we could share, we can kind of talk about our experiences, support each other.
I agree.
And I remember I went in and I saw Ben from afar. And I was like, this guy is fine. I mean, Ben is a big guy. He is 6'6", okay? I remember spotting him from afar. 6 foot. Let's just say that again. 6 foot, not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, not 5, 6.
Give me some of your height. Come on, just a little bit.
When it comes to buying jeans, then you'll see the pasta that you get.
I heard that. You have to buy 2 and stick some to the bottom of the other one, right?
You might as well start doing that though.
How was he doing me like that?
I heard that.
It's struggle. One thing it is that it comes with its many benefits, but it's a struggle. Everything, like from the size of the bed that you have to get to on the plane, on a coach, it comes with its struggles. But anyway, so I saw him from afar. I'm not gonna lie, I fancied him straight away. I was like, oh, this guy is fine. He's tall, he's dark, he's handsome. He was wearing a suit. And you know, when in that age bracket, sometimes guys, when they will be wearing suits, it's like the suit is wearing them. They're not wearing the suit. Yep. So this was the guy that I saw was wearing the suit. Like it just sat on him well.
I agree.
And I was like, of course you agree. And so I just thought, he looked amazing. And then he stood up and must have because we were doing like a Q&A section and he must have mentioned that he was from Congo. And then that's when I was like, so he's Congolese, which I never considered before because I was very anti-Congolese men. But he just carried himself very differently to a lot of Congolese men that I knew or that I'd seen. I don't even say that I knew. Let me just say that I'd seen. So I kind of approached him later when it came to the mingling networking session. Yeah. And I was like, I'm going to introduce myself. I was like, oh yeah, hi, my name's Nissy, blah, blah, blah. And then he basically was like, something, oh yeah, my girlfriend's Congolese too. Yeah. So he just shut it down.
Which is great.
Very good.
That's a very smart way.
100%.
Not interested.
I respected it so much. Let me tell you right now, even though I was a bit like, oh, okay, but he straight away kind of let me know what it is.
Chopped it up, yeah.
100%. And then from there, we basically just were talking once in a while, just as ACS presidents and stuff. He even tried to hook me up with his friend. That never happened. Yeah. I'm gonna let you finish the rest.
So from when we all met, all the different presidents, we were all put into a chat. So every now and again there'd be banter. Every now and again there'd be like a Congo reference or whatever. So we'd all laugh. But then obviously I got to find out about Nissy, her socials and whatnot. So I was like, to one of my boys, I was like, listen, you're looking for love or whatever, you're looking for a serious lady or whatnot. I was like, look, there's a girl that I know seems to be quite serious. She goes to Cambridge, and I was like, yeah, okay, cool. So they spoke on the phone. I think they spoke maybe three days. They were due to meet up. They never met up. If they met up,
thank God for that, eh?
He literally says, if we met up, it would have never happened.
So they spoke, and then I'm not sure what happened from third year to the end of uni. We didn't speak. We didn't really speak for the entire year. I popped up to Nissy. She's traveling. I'm saying, where are you going? Where's your man? Long story short, there was no man. I said, listen, when you come back from your holiday, we're gonna go on a date. We went on a date, and that's it. We left as I almost said as husband.
Why?
Wait, the first date you left as a couple.
A couple. Yeah.
What? That's like you should go in the Guinness Book of Records. Like, what else would that be?
It was quick.
It was quick.
Listen,
my God, it's the
there's
hype,
no
bro.
plan.
It's the hype.
Yeah.
It's the hype, man.
We thank Jesus.
It definitely convinced me.
Yeah.
But for me to recommend her, I kind of knew what she was about as well.
Yeah.
You see, and from the time where she didn't approach me, where she spoke to me, and I let her know what it was. She also knew what kind of guy I was as well. So that was it. That was it, really. No brainer. I'd been single for a year. Nissy had been single and lonely and heartbroken.
First of all,
man said lonely.
Yeah, because you need to calm down. So when he was saying his whatever, I was also seeing somebody I was dating at the time. So when he said it, yes, obviously it took me aback, but I respected it. I'm not how was it called? A home wrecker. If someone tells me I've got a girl, 100% do your thing, and we left it at that, and we were just friends. And yes,
what about the dreams you had of me and stuff?
Dreams I had of you. I never had dreams about you.
Divine revelation. You sleeping, you just heard Nissy. You married Ben.
I'm joking.
There were no dreams. I promise you, there were no dreams whatsoever. We lived both our own separate lives for like a year, like a couple. Actually, that was like 2-3 years after that. Yeah. After we first met, we lived our separate lives. I went on to date whatever was going on with me. He had his girlfriend, long-term girlfriend. And then it just happened that the way kind of things just happened. It's like crazy. He broke up with his girlfriend. I was not seeing the person I was seeing anymore. And then we just, got together.
Do you guys still speak to, have relationships with your exes?
Hell to the no.
But my situation is different. And let me explain why. If I were to see her, could I say hi to her and keep it moving 100%? Because the situation with me is a bit different. I've grown up with her. So mine is, hi, how you doing? How's your mom? How's your sisters? How's your dad? How's your uncle? Yeah, I know them. Cool, keep it moving. See you later. That's it. It's civil. There's no malice. No, I'm just saying for me. I'm just saying that.
And also because Ben's just a genuinely nice guy.
I don't have. Do you know how many things there are to be angry in the world?
Very
and
true.
For me to be, I mean, if she was to die tomorrow, would I be happy? No.
Of course not.
Live your life. Go about and do your thing.
Yeah. Whereas for me, I would still say hi, but it will be a hi. Okay, I don't need to know about your life. I don't need to know about anything because I don't see why there needs to be a conversation.
I want to sort of touch on, obviously, being young and married, yeah? Because I don't know if you have many of your friends, but you might have found that your friends, the people in your circle, your bridal party, some of them might not, or a lot of them may not actually be married yet, right? So what has it been like being young and married? Do you feel like you have people around you that you can sort of have these marital conversations with, or what's been the experience?
What's been the experience? For me, I'll be real. From when I was maybe 15 or 16, for me the goal was always to get married early. Always. Yeah. So from my ex, when I was 16, the goal was to get married. The goal was not to have a girlfriend. So for me, people, I remember when we got married, the amount of calls, the messages I got for people just to say, of people just saying, Ben, like, wow, you finally did it. Because that's all I ever spoke about. I was always on a straight and narrow. I was no sex before marriage, none of this stuff, nothing. I wasn't interested. So people for me were just like, I guess my circle, they were just like, you did it.
You've been
like,
talking
you
about it for so long.
did it. Yeah. So for me, it's just amazing. But people in and around me, I guess a lot of them, I've had a few conversations with a couple of my guys just to be like, listen, everyone has their own time. So do you know, wait your time, bide your time, be ready. You know, the circumstances that life presented me with caused me to grow up very quick and get myself in order very early. So that helped me. It was a blessing in disguise because it allowed me to be sharp, to know what to do, to be young right now and to live with my wife and to know how to look after her, to learn to look after the house myself, etc. So that's me. Really.
Nice. Yeah. I definitely think with myself, because we have such a range of like friends. So we have friends who are older, we have friends who are some younger. There's such a range, such a huge range. Like one of my, literally found out the other day, one of my friends, one that dropped me the other day, she's nearly 40. I didn't even know. She just, you know,
friend.
My friend, you know, and I'm what?
Nissy, that's your auntie. Don't be calling her friend. That's auntie.
This is the thing, right? Some people will be like, that's auntie. You have to bow. You have to, you know. But she's genuinely my friend, as in someone who I get advice from, I talk to. So because we have such, and you have the same thing, such a massive range of different types of people, it's been amazing to be able to just I guess hear different people's experiences, hear what different people have to say. But I'm definitely looking forward to a lot of like my even closer friends getting married, so that we can have our little married, like, you know, married. I think it is a different phase and a different space, not phase, space to be in.
Space.
It definitely is different. So I'm looking forward to a lot of my, I guess, closer friends to get married. So if you guys are watching this, hurry, get married.
And now obviously you're married, you're together and stuff. What is married life like in comparison to when you were just courting and dating? What has been the key differences for you guys?
You know what is crazy, but it's there hasn't been any major changes apart from, as cringy as it sounds, I get to live with my G. Like, it's like before we'd go out and it's okay, cool, we've gone on a date night and now I'm like, oh, I'm gonna drop you home. It's just like we'd literally be driving. I'm like, what are we doing?
We could be going home together. Like, this is just long. You're dropping me back to my mom's house. Like, why?
But now it's like, oh, listen, we're gonna go home. What? Do you want to buy ice cream? We're chilling.
Yeah.
We're chilling.
Yeah.
And obviously we're doing what married folk do. That as well. But it's just the
Nissy, good shot, bruv. Good shot.
It's just you know, it's weird because when I remember, obviously I'm still young, I guess, but when I was younger, I've always been, whoever I was around, I was always the youngest. So I'd hear some of the men talk and I'm like, bro, like, do you like your missus? Like, like, is everything all right?
Yeah.
Do you actually like her? It's just weird for me. I'm like, yeah, I'm coming home. Like, I look forward to coming home. We're chilling, you know, we get to chat. I come through the door. Yo, what's going on? I'm like, yo, what are you saying? Like, should we watch it's just, we're chilling.
Yeah.
Like, we're actually enjoying each other's company.
I think the main thing is, and I've been saying this to everybody, even to those that I've seen recently, obviously not being able to see them for ages because of COVID. I said the same thing. I was like, please marry someone you actually like.
It's right.
Forget about the whole, because people love to be like, oh, I need to be in love. I need to be, listen, sometimes you might not necessarily wake up that day feeling that love and affection. But as long as you like the person, and that's like Ben said, your G, your Cody, your best friend. I literally call him my best friend. Because if anything happens, I can't wait to come home to tell my husband. If something goes on, I can't wait to come home and talk to my husband about it. And I think that's where you allow yourself to have obviously we haven't been married for, for that long. So come back to us in maybe 10 years time, but I really feel that we continue that it's just we're friends first. And we've been together for nearly 5 years now. So I think we know a little thing or two about, being in a relationship whereby I'm genuinely excited. I'm genuinely happy. Now, we're not going to say that it's perfect all the time because it's not. We're not going to say that we're always, I'm always happy in the sense that, we're always getting along, because it's not the case, especially when you live with the person. That's why I said like the person. But all in all, marry your best friend. Marry your best friend, because you'll have fun, you will enjoy, you can chill. I mean, even now, I've gone into football. I wasn't really interested in football before, but this is my best friend. We should have worn our t-shirt, shouldn't we?
You should have. You should have. You should have wore the t-shirt. That's it. You should have made it happen.
I know. That would have made us look really cute, like his and hers. Yeah, it's okay. Next time when we come live show. It's fine. Yeah, come on. If you better wear that t-shirt. I want this. This is pushing this live show. She's like, listen, that live show, we'll do a part 2. Don't worry, we won't give them everything. Then we'll say coming back for part 2, and that'll be in the studio, live and direct. We'll make it happen. Don't worry. I'll definitely be down.
Guys, the phone is ringing.
Oh, the phone's ringing.
Yeah, the phone is ringing. You know what that means? Tandoh Trivia, guys. It's Tandoh Trivia. Guys.
It's coming.
Tandoh Trivia has come.
Is there a time? Is there a time by what we need to reply by, or like?
Reply. I'm not gonna send it to you in an email, bro. This is live and direct. You have 45 seconds on the.
Already. I'm fumbling already.
He said, do you have a time?
I'm gonna lose. Oh God, we're gonna
Don't worry, I'll send you the questions in an email. You answer it and send it back.
Yeah. Oh God.
All right. So guys, you're gonna have 45 seconds on the clock, yeah?
Okay.
I'm gonna ask you a series of questions. General trivia, general knowledge, nothing you won't know. Yeah? And I'll give you 3 choices as well. If you know the answer, just say it straight away. If you know it, you can say it. If you don't know it, then you can wait for all the 3 and then give it a guess. You never know. Yeah? Okay, you ready for this?
Yeah.
Ready.
We're ready. We can do this.
All right, guys. Your 45 seconds starts. Ben, you look so worried, bro.
No. It's good.
My heart.
I'm just trying to listen.
Okay.
All right. Your 45 seconds starts now. What does CNN stand for? A, Cable News Network, B, Central News Network, or C, Cable Network News?
B, Central News
Correct
Network.
answer is A. The word Bible comes from Greek Babylon. What does the word Babylon mean? Is it A, life, B, book, or C, faith? Correct answer is book. What is the name of Michelle Obama's best-selling book? Is it A, Begotten, B, Overcoming, or C, Becoming?
Becoming.
Correct.
Sure.
In what year did Backchat debut on YouTube? A, 2017, B, 2016, or C, 2015?
16.
Correct. 4th of July is celebrated in what country? A, America, B, Australia, or C, New Zealand? Correct. I'll give you the last one. What does SEO stand for? Is it A, search engine operator, B, search engine optimization, or C, search engine
optimization?
Yeah, I can see you guys trying to give me the answer. Yes. Guys, you want to know what you got?
You did okay.
You want to know what you got?
Yeah, please tell us.
How do you think you did?
We've done good. We've done
Did
decent.
okay.
Slow start though. Slow start.
Yeah.
CNN. Listen, we're based in the UK. What am I knowing CNN?
I've got a CNN article open right now, which is embarrassing.
Really?
Literally, I've got a CNN article open right now.
You guys got 4. 4 out of however many in 45 seconds. You got 4 within 45 seconds.
What's been the best?
Well, I mean, the season's not done, so I don't know. But some have got 9, others have got 10.
9?
Yeah. Well, to be fair, some were in a group, while others were solo. You guys are together. Oh. So to be honest, you did really bad. But But it's all good. I mean, the most important thing is that you guys were bad together. Because if one was bad, then you maybe weren't compatible. But, you know, I'm just trying to flip it. No, it was bad, guys. It was bad. let's get back into something you guys are good at, which is marriage, eh? Let's get back.
Great.
All right. Now, obviously, you know, we spoke about, Nissy, you mentioned earlier that it's not always rosy, it's not always great, it's not always nice. You know, tell us a bit more about the nasty side, but the side that a lot of people may not see or may not know about marriage. What does that look like?
Yeah, I mean, I think, listen, I keep it 100 with people, and I tell people in all honesty, you are literally two individuals who lived your separate individual lives. You know, though you might have a lot of compatibility or a lot of things that you align, whether it be your faith, your religion, whatever it is, there are still things that you believe and that other person believes, and now you're trying to come together and live as one, you know, and that in itself can be difficult because you have differences in opinion, and especially with someone like myself and Ben, we're both very opinionated. We can debate. We both can be stubborn at times. So imagine, you know, two people who can be stubborn at times, can be also understanding as well, very understanding, but stubborn at times, have their own opinions, trying to get things across. Sometimes it can cause friction. But yeah, it's literally just two different people, or even things, let's say one person believes in, I don't know, washing a bowl in a particular type of way, whereas the other person doesn't, and you having to try and find compromise. No, it was just an example. I couldn't, because I saw a bowl there. I was trying to find an example. Sorry, but I was just trying to find an example.
There's things you don't know, yeah?
Listen, just think that, just, yeah.
I know what you mean. I know what you mean, yeah.
Yeah, basically, you can just have two differences in opinion, and you're trying to be sensitive, but at the same time express how you feel, express what you believe in without trying to hurt the other person, but then you want to be open. Yeah, it could, sometimes that can cause friction, but I don't know, that's just more so on my side. What do you think?
Our little cheat code was not having sex.
Yes.
Right? Not having sex before marriage essentially meant that our intimacy was built on communication, was built in, like, you really have to know this person. Yeah. Whether when you're angry, it's not going to be sex that you turn to. Yeah. You're going to have to sit down and resolve it like adults. You know, when you're going through a rough patch, you have to work it out. There's nothing else. There's no makeup, whatever. Sit down, talk about it, crack on. So it's led to us just being able to solve things. I hear so many things that, and we look at each other a lot of times. We're like, how are they not? It's so basic, but it's basic. What may seem basic for us might not be basic for others.
And the amount of times we heard, you know, marriage is so hard. Like you will have times where you hate each other. And obviously, like I've been saying, we haven't been married, you know, for a long time. But even in the time that we've been in a relationship, honestly speaking, about 99% of the time, we get on so well. We enjoy each other's company. We, you know, we get along. There's just that 1% sometimes where obviously, and as two human beings, we're not always going to see eye to eye. You know what's funny as well? I think it's also down to the boundaries you've set, because people would laugh at the things that we'll argue about. Yeah. So it might be something like give me something. What? I'm literally trying to think.
Okay, let's say like the other day was the fridge. I was unhappy that the meat got put at the top of the fridge, and I was like, I've repeated myself multiple times. I don't want to repeat myself. It shows that you're not listening to me, or you're not taking.
Got very emotional.
Like you're not taking my concerns. You're not. Or do you want me to continue? You're saying very. So what Nissy done?
Honest,
no,
right?
wait. Okay.
Now you. But Nissy, was it raw meat that you put on the top of the fridge?
Yeah, it was.
And
Nissy, I could have told you that was wrong.
Wait. No. Let me go further, because Nissy wanted to talk. It's good now.
Okay.
So she put meats, in aluminium foil on the top shelf of the fridge, and all the juices dripped down through the fridge onto our food. I told her I was like, don't do that. So, but then that for us, that is towards the peak of our argument. That's it. And all it ended with was, babe, listen, look, I'm sorry. I was rushing or whatever. I put it in there quickly so we can leave. That's it. Like, and there's never in the 4 years, almost 5 years we've been together, there's never been, oh, shut up, I hate you.
Never.
There
no
is
EastEnders,
no way. Nah.
East what? East where?
East what?
No.
But
I hear
remind
something,
me.
oh, Nissy, you're stupid, or no.
No. Okay.
I think that's really important as well, just for people in general, like establishing really clear boundaries in terms of what is acceptable and not. Like, I know if ever the day that Ben ever was like, you're stupid, I would have to leave, because in terms of like leave the house or something, because I won't even know who's in front of me. In fact, I'd have to pray to cast out whatever devil is clearly possessing him.
Because
he's 6 foot, so that's a very big devil. That's a very big devil.
A big devil. A big devil, because there's just certain things. There's a level of respect that we've established in our relationship.
No matter how angry you are,
no matter how angry you are, no matter how upset you are, there's just certain things we don't say. Oh, you effing dick. What? We hear some people in the couples and we're just looking at each other like, you guys talk to each other like that. That's scary, but we thank God, because we've really made it. We've really worked. I think because we've put in the work. Even from the beginning of our relationship, we really, really worked, and everyone carries baggage and everyone has their stuff. I mean, even recently, a lot of insecurities that I was sharing with Ben, or that came out, that I had been feeling, things that are being worked through now, my baggage that I carried and whatnot. But as long as you're with somebody, again, that's your friend, and that you guys are willing to put in the work to do it in a healthy way, I think that's what really is the key. Thank you.
Jeez, I love that. Now, before we even go on with the interview, how well would you guys say you know each other?
Oh, no.
Oh, very well.
Very
you sure?
well.
That's my G. No.
I love the confidence until after the game. You're like, maybe we really need to seek counselling, babe. Maybe our counselling wasn't long enough, darling. I was too... Funda fire you.
No,
all right. Have you guys got a pair of headphones with you?
Yes. Right here.
Perfect. Nissy, if I can please ask you to pop on your headphones, and I want you to play your favorite song at maximum volume. All right, Ben, I'm going to ask you a series of questions, about Nissy. I need to tell me what her answer will be. Hopefully the answers match, yeah?
Cool.
All right, cool. So tell me, what is Nissy's favorite meal?
It's Congolese food, fumbwa, which is, some people call it like wild spinach in English. I don't really know what it is, but in Lingala it's called
wild
fumbwa.
Spinach.
And then we have something called kwanga, which is essentially cassava dumplings.
I know kwanga.
I
know taba as well. That bangs. That bangs. Okay,
Come
so
on.
any of the three we'll take. What would be Nissy's dream job?
Dream job. It changes. I would say she's really into her news present. No, Ben, are you silly? A talk show. So like an Oprah or Wendy Williams, it's like a talk show. She wants to be like the Nissy show.
I could see that, and I think she'll do very well at it.
That's her dream.
If she does, can I be her first guest? Just as a trial.
Listen, come true. Listen, everyone's coming true. Everyone.
Come on, my guy. All right. What is her favorite thing about you? What's the one thing she really loves about you as a husband?
What in terms of what physical appearance or like an attribute?
It can be anything. It can be anything from.
So I want to name two, because one's physical and then one's like a.
Cool.
So I'd say my height. She likes my height. In terms of like an emotional kind of attribute, I'd say like she says I'm loving. I'm very loving to people. Very loving, caring.
Nice. All right. And where would be her dream holiday? Where's one place she really wants to go on holiday?
Damn.
Ben's not seem so confident anymore.
There's two. So
all right, go for it, bro.
You know what? Let's pick. Where do we? Let's go. Maldives.
Maldives. Okay.
Or maybe
Bora, Maldives. We'll take.
You know what's funny? On this question, she's gonna struggle herself. Watch. I'm struggling because I know she's gonna struggle.
I heard that. And what is her pet peeve? What's one thing she dislikes or frustrates her the most?
What about me or about
in life?
World? In life.
Okay, let's do about you. It's easier since it's a relationship. Let's do about you.
Okay, Can you let's go a bit more specific? Maybe a word I say.
I mean, why don't you just create the game yourself? No, I heard that. Go for it. A word you say.
About me.
A word. I'll take the word. A word you say.
Okay, so we'll do two. Yeah. So if it's a word, it's when if I call her a waffler, red, like she's
Waffler.
like waffler. If she goes off, she goes off. I see her eyes going red. What's the other one? What's the attribute? Waffler.
Don't worry, I'll change the word. I can change it.
Yeah,
I'll change it and say what's one thing he says that really irritates you, and then we'll see what she says. Yeah.
No.
Cool. That's all. You can take Nissy. Nissy.
Hey.
Oh.
Come on.
Congolese music is so good.
I'm not bad.
Yeah. It makes you.
Shall I put it in? Yeah.
No, not yet. You're gonna answer. We're gonna answer. So Nissy, ask your husband a few questions.
Okay.
And I'm gonna ask you the same questions. You're gonna give me the answers, and we'll see
cool.
if he got them correct. So, firstly, Nissy, what is your favorite meal?
Oh, are we talking Congolese or are we talking regular degla schmegla meal?
Completely up to you. Not gonna sway it.
Okay, well, it has to have chicken wings in there.
Okay.
Some mac and cheese in there.
Okay.
That's really like my main. So anything with chicken.
Can I ask you a question, Nissy? So I've been to a few Congolese restaurants in my life. Do they sell intaba with mac and cheese by any chance?
No, they don't. But but I do know. That's why I asked if it was Congolese, because Congolese it would be fumbo and taba and kwanga.
All right, I give that to you then. All right, Ben, I was getting a bit worried there.
You see, because she's been inclusive.
I'm being
She went straight to the. I'm looking at her like, what?
Yeah,
what
because
are you
some people. I thought maybe you might say that because people won't know what fumbo taba and kwanga is. By the way, guys, go check it out. There's a restaurant
making me look
Deluxe
like a
Manor.
riffraff.
The Lux Manor, yeah.
Yeah,
everyone should go there, yeah.
Go there when obviously
all right.
open up again.
So we give you that. He got that correct. So we'll give him that, yeah. What
Amazing.
is or will be? What's your dream job?
Oh, my dream job. Oh gosh, my absolute dream job is to be a TV host, presenter, have my own TV show one day.
Wow, man, my guy.
You know what I always said? I almost said news read. I was like, no. I was like, wait. I was like, Oprah.
My own TV show.
Man.
Yeah.
He got that. All right. 2 out of 2. We're loving it. What is your favorite thing about your husband? What's the one thing you really like? So you can say one physical and then one sort of, what's the word he used? Emotional was the second word we used. So we'll just say it as it is.
Okay. One physical, his height. I don't know if he said
okay.
That. But one thing that I love, his height. Yeah. Oh, did you say that? Okay, good.
Yeah.
And then in terms of, oh gosh, there's so much. I know that sounds so but there's so much. The fact that he's just so loving, so caring.
Oh, you. Ben?
Yeah.
No, because he asked. He was like, what's Nissy's favorite thing about it? I was like, wait, break it up. Like, where'd you start?
No, but he's just so loving and so caring, and he's
Nissy, your Congolese music was not loud enough. It was not loud enough.
I swear to you, I am not a liar.
Yeah.
I promise.
Okay.
I promise.
All right. Now I believe you. I do believe you. All right. What is your dream holiday?
Oh, yeah, this one was.
Oh, you didn't get it. Oh, Bora Bora.
Ooh, my guy. That was his second option.
Yeah, no, but I think I got it because I said Maldives or Bora Bora.
Bora Bora.
No, but you got it. You said or. You said it, so I'll give it to you. No, don't take it away, bro. You're a great husband, my guy. Don't take it away.
Because you know why I said the Maldives? Because we
were meant to go.
there for the honeymoon. So I was like,
But Bora Bora was ultimate dream destination.
Yeah, I mean, if COVID hadn't happened, I would have given you guys 2 tickets to Bora Bora just on the show. Obviously, COVID has happened. Yeah, COVID's happened, so you guys can go to maybe Peckham for a nice lunch.
Send over the voucher about Peckham.
I don't want Peckham. I want Bora Bora.
You can have Bora Bora on YouTube. If you go to YouTube, Bora Bora is there.
But
Become right.
All right, and last one before
Yeah.
Ben has his goal. What is one pet peeve? What's one thing that really, let's actually change that. What's one thing he says that really drives you up the wall?
oh my gosh, when he calls me a waffler, we know that for a fact. You said that, innit?
It's only a full house. Way.
It gets on my nerves. Do you know why it gets on my nerves? Let me explain to you why that gets on my nerves. Because Ben can talk for England. He will give his point. He wants to talk. But then when I talk, I become a waffler. Gets on my nerves.
All right,
Gets
Ben.
on my nerves.
I've gone through a few months. I ain't said that now.
Yeah, it's good because I really did say that it was something that
A
really
good
upset
3-4
me. So
months.
he like just
And he hasn't said it.
4 months of remission.
That's what I like, bro. That's what I like. Being flexible, changing it about.
I'm in
All right.
remission. I'm in remission.
Come on. Ben, pop your headphones in. Play your best and loudest song.
They're loud, innit? Yeah, they're loud. I'm gonna try and talk a bit quieter anyway, just in case.
No worries. All right, Nissy. Question number 1.
Okay.
What is Ben's favorite or dream car?
Oh, a Tesla, definitely. I don't know what make though, but it's a Tesla.
Don't test this, man. We'll go for the brand. Make sure you buy him one.
Yeah.
One day you buy him one.
I will,
Buy him one.
Amen.
Receive it. All right. Second question.
Yeah.
Second question. What is his favorite meal?
Oh, it's the same as mine. Does that count? It's literally
No, that's fine.
Kwanga, food, and papa. We have the exact same favorite meal. We say it all the time.
We'll go for it. No problem. No problem. We'll go for it. What football team does he support?
Easy peasy. Arsenal.
Well, that's not great. That's not great.
You see my face? I realized what you said.
All right.
Just pray for us. We're doing all right. We're trying.
Trying. I like the way you said us. That's real team spirit right there. Us. Pray for us. Come on. I like it. All right. Next question. What is or will be his dream job? What's one thing he would love to do?
Oh God. I think what he does now is actually what he loves, but he would love to have his own company. So his own, so he does insurance and financial advice, but having his own company. So I think that would maybe be his dream. I don't know. Yeah.
Okay.
Makes sense.
Okay. No worries. And we'll do the last one, yeah? We'll do the last one. What is one thing your husband loves about you?
Oh gosh. It might be, I think, the way I literally like look after him.
Okay.
I don't know if that makes sense, but and also how I think also maybe he might say the fact that I get on really well with his family because he's very family orientated. So the fact that I get on with his family and the way that I look after him and just the heart that I have towards him and towards other people, I think might be something along those lines.
Okay, cool. No worries. He can take his headphones off now.
Okay, see, ours was quick. You can take it off. Listen to Congolese music, it's addictive. Why did yours take so long? Look how quick I got through mine. Quick fire. Know you so well. Just
is it the same questions?
No. Different, obviously.
No.
different.
Some questions were different. Some were the same.
Yes,
All right.
some are the
I
same.
love the energy though. Good energy.
Ben, tell me, what is your favorite or dream car?
Oh, rangy.
Oh my gosh.
A Range Rover. Well, that's all good.
Well,
I said a Tesla.
yeah. Okay, look, it's a rangy, but however, I don't want to buy a Range Rover. I want a Model X just because it's more
I said
efficient.
that with so much confidence.
No, it's true.
Because we've
but
been
no.
talking about Teslas all the time.
Yeah. I'm looking at the Model X, bad boy.
What? How did you
I
go
know.
from Tesla to Range?
Yeah.
So,
I've tried now. Oh no.
Yeah.
but that's more on me, not you, though.
That's embarrassing.
All right. Next one.
Might help us.
Digga. What is his favorite football team? What's your favorite football team?
You cannot fumble that.
I
Arsenal.
was like, if I get this wrong.
The Arsenal.
Yeah. All right. What is your favorite meal?
Yeah, Fumba, Kwangatawa. No.
Same thing, yeah. You
Same
guys must be
thing.
back. Is that what the blood from the meat leaked onto in the fridge?
Say this.
No. Oh my God. Why are you doing this? Why are you? Do you know what? I've had enough. I've had enough. Yeah.
And the thing is as well, she brought it upon herself.
I
know.
You're so quick.
I did. I know.
All right. Next one. Ben, what is your dream job? What would you love to wake up every morning and do?
Ooh. Do I even know this myself?
Oh my God. I'm embarrassed.
Do you know what? To have my own firm, my own finance insurance firm.
That's what I'm. Nissy, the way your face lit up, I love that. I love that.
Because if he said something else, I would have been so upset. Like, oh my God,
Yeah.
no, my husband.
You got it. You got it. And the final thing, what's the one thing that you love about? Did I ask you that? Love about your wife?
Oh. So there's two. So
Okay.
her that she's a praying woman,
Mm-hmm.
and then she's loving.
I mean, Nissy, we can give you that. I think Nissy said the way she looks after you, right?
Yeah, like she.
So that's all part of loving, right?
Yeah, I guess. Yeah,
we give you that. We'll give you that.
Well,
I mean, it wasn't as
I'm in the
clean
home-
cut.
Say again.
It wasn't as clean cut as you were,
Okay,
but we give it.
Yeah, but it's how she looks after me. Because when I'm outside of the house, I'm Ben. When I come home, oh babe, I need my back rubbed, babe, my toe. Different. I'm saying I can just chill out. Yeah.
Now before you guys before you guys go, I want to ask just two more questions. Firstly, Nissy, this is probably more to you. And this is how you sort of balance being very much in the public eye, very big on sort of social media and what you do on social media, obviously coming from sort of Back Chat, which was probably the biggest show at its time. And how do you manage that? And because I guess you were still in a relationship at the time and now going on to be married. How do you sort of manage that two very different lives?
Yeah, I think two things. Number one, being as authentic as possible throughout, so it doesn't feel like, or it isn't two, like kind of like what you said, two separate lives. You know, a lot of people see me online, and yes, I'm very authentic with it. I share quite a lot of my life, of what's been going on. I mean, I shared the whole process up to the wedding. We're going to be sharing our wedding video online, but there's also a lot that people don't know. There's a lot that goes on within our marriage and things that we share, we discuss, we talk about, that is just for us. So I think, yeah.
Quick one. Was it, you see your question, was it more based or from the perspective of, okay, Nissy handles her business out there as well, but then comes home and has to balance being a wife? Was it more that?
I think it's a mixture of everything. Yeah, that's a good, it's a mixture of everything. But yeah, touching on that as well, how you sort of manage everything, the aspects of being in the public eye and having that relationship, also being able to turn off online and be a wife, all of that. Yeah, definitely. But you're on the right tracks.
Yeah, definitely. So the two still stand with everything that I've said anyway. The two still stand, knowing that my relationship takes priority. Even when we were together throughout Back Chat or whatever, I always tried my best to consider Ben, you know, whether it be in the conversations that we had, because obviously Back Chat was a show that where we did have very, very, I guess, intimate conversations. Always tried to consider Ben where I could, always tried to still be authentic, but still remember that I'm trying to build a relationship, and my relationship off of social media is way more important than maybe a couple of retweets or what people might say. So just remembering that. And then kind of coming to what you mentioned as well, because I always get asked this in terms of, you know, you handle your business outside, you're very like, you know, I guess strong and quite dominant and quite opinionated, as people would say. How is that then being a wife? And I always talk about it, and I'm still going to use this word, though people will put me under fire. I understand that, you know, in the world, I'm Nissy Tee, I'm a boss babe, I get things done. But then at home, I also understand that I'm Ben's wife. That doesn't limit me, that doesn't belittle me, it doesn't make me any smaller than him. But I also just understand the beauty of being able to navigate that. You know, it's not every day, and people all the time, especially women, we try to pretend that we want to be strong all the flipping time. We don't. We don't. Most 99.9% of the time, we don't. We want to be strong out there and do what we need to do and come home and know that our husband is still leading, he's covering us, he's doing what he needs to do in order for us to feel protected, for us to feel cared for, all of that sort of stuff. So yeah, it's just me recognizing that the online world is not the real world. The online world is not going to help me with my marriage, because there'll be the same people that will say, oh, we love you today, blah, 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 blah. And then tomorrow when something happens, oh, we knew it was going to happen anyway. That's the internet. And I think the moment that you can disconnect yourself and kind of be like, the internet's great, it's really helped me, it's been a blessing because it's what I do, but at the same time, my marriage and this space takes priority. So
100%,
yeah, that's
100%.
how I kind of balance the two.
And the final question I have for you guys, just around your wedding. So you guys obviously got married during COVID. Why COVID? And what was your experience of a COVID wedding?
Why COVID for me? I guess it wasn't a case of why COVID. It was just a case of, God's told me this is my wife. I want to marry her, and I'm not going to let anything be the reason as to why I can't marry her. And it was the whole understanding of the way the world views a wedding, in terms of there has to be this, there has to be this bang, there has to be the fireworks, the cars, the this and that. I was like, listen, Nissy, I don't care about all of that stuff. We will go get married in a park. I was ready, I was ready. Nissy's ring, before I gave Nissy her ring, I had it for a year before I gave it to her. I saw it and I bought it. I liked it, and the price was great. I was like, yo, whoop, I bought it. And I knew she was my wife anyway, so why am I not going to buy it? So when the time was right and I was ready to move out as well, I needed space. I needed space. It was the time. I was like, yeah, listen, I need you by my side now for us to go to the next level, for my business to go to the next level, for your business to go to the next level. We need each other side by side. And COVID was not going to stop us.
No. And we planned to have our wedding obviously before the whole COVID stuff happened. Literally the week that we set a date, I think it was literally that week, and the following week COVID happened and everything's getting locked down and blah, blah, blah. We lost our deposit from the original venue. But obviously we don't blame them. But yeah, like we just knew that we just wanted to carry on, and we had a lot of kind of like pushback from family and stuff as well.
It was one of the funniest things we had was, oh, why don't you just delay it, or is Nissy pregnant, this and that, and the conversation. That's when you have frank conversations with family. I said, listen, you guys already know my stance on what has to happen for her to even get pregnant. Please don't bore me. Please don't bore me. If I wanted to, I could have done it.
But you mentioned that as well, just with sort of no sex before marriage and stuff. That must have been a huge struggle, especially in this day and age with loads of horny young people running around the world. Like, how have you really kept what physical things, like this is real now, what physical steps did you take to sustain, is that the word? Restrain, something stain. Abstain. Something. I knew it was a stain. Abstain. I knew it was coming. Abstain.
Mr. Trivia.
Abstain.
No, for me
it was hard. Sorry, can I just say it was bloody hard? And if you can, I've been saying to everybody, I'm so sorry, babe, before you go, but I literally been saying to everyone, if you can try not to wait as long, just don't do it to yourself. If you guys are ready and you like, maybe it's because of finance, because a lot of people, will kind of wait a little bit because of finances. And you've got to bear in mind, we got together when we were 21. 21. So we were still very young, still trying to get it together in terms of our finances and stuff. So getting married wasn't the smartest thing to do in those first couple of years. But if you're at a point where you are stable and you feel like you're ready to get married, please and you know that person's the one. Obviously you don't rush purely because you want to have sex, but if you know that that's the right decision and you know what you're doing, just don't wait as long. I think for me personally, it was way too long. It was hard.
For me, I'll be honest, I feel like even up until today when I discussed it, I don't really know how it happened. I don't know how I didn't. God, it sounds so cliche to say, but honestly, I do not know. I can remember just briefly being in year 10 and saying it to the boys, to some of the white guys, the black guys. The black guys the few black guys, because I grew up in Chessington. So the two black guys that I knew school. They understood Christian background. The white boys were like, "What?
Okay.
You what?
You what, mate?
They
You ain't a text? Wait, ain't you got a
There you
bird?
go. And I remember, and I always say his name, Ellis Drew. Yeah, Ellis Drew, one white boy in my year.
He sounds like a
He
bad
said,
boy.
"Oh, nah, not even. He was a good boy, but he."
Oh,
he
really?
got
Ellis
around-
Drew.
Yeah. He just said to me, he was like, "You really think you're gonna last? Huh? Fat chance. There's no way." And I remember that day being so angry that he thought it couldn't be done.
Yeah.
I was like, nah, like this is going to be done. And that just kind of reinforced me or whatever. And I was just like, no. And because I'd been so open about it, people already knew that when you're speaking about things like that, there's certain girls who are not going to approach you anyway. So that already does half of the problem. But then there was stuff like then there's things like porn and whatnot. There were big temptations there as well. But by the grace of God, we crossed the line.
Yeah.
But the once you've made that decision that you're gonna get married and you then set a date.
Yeah.
I literally had to tell Nissy, in I think the 2 months lead up to the wedding, we didn't see each other.
It was like a month and a bit. Yeah,
we
literally only saw each other, I think, once to give each other stuff for the wedding. Yeah. But we just decided.
I said, be away. Go into your corner. Go read your Bible.
It got really hard towards the end, especially. And one thing as well that I kind of always say as well, just because I like to be very, very honest as well, is that like, don't pretend with yourself, because that's another thing that a lot of us do. Like
feeling.
Exactly. Yeah. One thing that we also started to do as well I think not even towards the end, but like beforehand, we started being more open and honest, because things like porn, masturbation, we don't like to talk about it, especially as Christians and stuff like that. So we're both Christians, and as Christians we hide, we run away from those kind of things. But we began talking about. I'd never spoken to anybody about masturbation ever, and then it was this guy that came along, and then I was talking to him about my struggles, things that I was going through, and just being able to have those kind of conversations with each other really helped as well. But
don't act like like it's you're not feeling the type of way when you are, and that's what also has helped us, because then if you can't talk about it even before you do it, then when it comes to having sex, that's why people are scared, and I've never spoken about this, and they feel awkward. So
we're not. Let's just say that we're definitely not awkward about. I think with anything, we don't really get like ill or like awkward. Nice. We're just.
Do you know what, guys? In the short time that I have spoken to you guys, I can just tell why everyone loves you guys so much. Just the energy, the charisma, the way you guys get along, just everything has been amazing. And do you know what? I could have had this conversation for 3 more hours and gone into even more, and it's been an absolute pleasure. Now, before you go, in one word each, one word, advice you would give to someone that's about to get married. One word each, that's it. One word. What advice would you give?
Wow.
One word. Just one. So Nissy, one from yourself, and then Ben from you. One word.
Okay. Respect.
Okay. Respect. R-E-S-P-E-C-T. And Nissy, what about yourself? One word.
You're presenting A1.
So amazing.
A1.
Thank you, guys. Thank you. Coming from you, Nissy, I'm gassed.
Takes one to know one. Covered. One word. Obviously, I know not everyone's a person of faith or whatever, but genuinely prayer. I think that's
okay. They said one word.
Prayer. Okay, sorry. Pray.
But she said one word. She said one word. Prayer.
Why is she explaining?
Okay, prayer.
Prayer. All right. Prayer and respect is the key to these two's love story. And you know what, guys? I really hope that you guys remain ambassadors for the saying love still works and marriage still works, because this what we see here is amazing, guys. And I wish you guys all the best. I want to be seeing soon announcement Nissy is having twins and you guys are ready to go. Nissy's gonna be on her talk show and she's gonna have children running around her leg. Mommy, you watch. Guys, it's all gonna happen for you. Thank you so much for coming on and being a part of this. And I promise one day we'll bring you into the studio and we'll do this again. Guys, it's a pleasure. Don't go anywhere. You stay right there. MT family. on that note, it's been an absolute pleasure having time with the amazing Nissy and Ben, speaking all things relationships, that unfiltered conversation. If you haven't already, like, share, comment, and subscribe. Guys, I'm Mr. Tandoh. This is the beautiful Nissy and Ben, and this is the Mr. Tandoh Show. Peace. Is it peace? Peace. Peace.
Okay, guys, we literally just wrapped up on the Mr. Tandoh Show, and it was bloody amazing.
But listen, there's something they need to do.
Oh, yeah. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share.
And if you're going to hate as well, because it's still popping.
And it still gets the views. Just make sure you do it.